About to get started. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
2nd and 1. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 11-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jordan Brooks brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Nyheim Hines on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now left side on the swing pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Lining up for
Zach Pascal, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Camara, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
To Zach Pascal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
On the carry.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. They'll run. This is Camara. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and
now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Complete to Alvin Kamara.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Back now in Cincinnati. The Browns on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guy.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They get this out left, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At the 37-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. He'd had some success as a runner. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Will Dissly, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. On the return is Hines. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Hines on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10. The
Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They run it again with Kamara. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The open man is Smith. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They run the option on second down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that